All right. Welcome everyone. It is Monday. Oh goodness. We got double audio happening here. Welcome everybody. It is Monday. It is 9 p.m. And that means it is time for Monday Night Perry here on twitch.tv/Perry Von Vicious. I am of course your intrepid host Perry Von Vicious here playing some Monster Jam Showdown. We got a new DLC pack that was released, and you can see one of the vehicles right here. This is Fuel Academy. Uh, Not a terrible name for this vehicle, but it is. Hey, Graves is the first one in the chat. Welcome. Uh, Not a bad name for this fictional truck that they made up for this new DLC, but the fact that just like a month ago they had a brand new vehicle for Monster Jam come out with this exact school bus body, but with a different name. They named it the Classroom Crusher, and they could have very easily changed the paint on this before releasing it. They had like a couple of months, maybe, heads up to do it, and they didn't. So it's Fuel Academy. It's one of the new trucks in this DLC. So we're gonna kick off here and hop into testing out some of these vehicles. We'll get a look at all of them first. So let's see. We'll pop up here, pop into, yeah, why not over here? There we go. We gonna behave? Is my controller gonna behave? There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Um, yeah, let's take a look at some of these trucks. So Fuel Academy is the one that I sort of selected there. We got this it's a yellow school bus, but it does have alternate looks. We got this like galaxy space look, and we got this I don't really know what to call this one, this sort of like neon Fuel Academy. Hey, Bobby Gilbert. Bobby Gilbert's in the house. Welcome. So we got those. We're gonna quickly take a quick look because they also same almost exactly the same body design as this. They call it Ranger Rescue. I guess that's to avoid a Disney lawsuit from. They could have called it the Rescue Ranger. Uh, but yeah, some interesting looks on this one. I'm thinking this looks like it's supposed to be like an ambulance kind of look. There's an ice look, and then whatever this pink one is. Um, Yeah, that's an interesting one too. And then this one. This is the one I'm excited about. This is the one I'm most excited about. Oh, hey, Austin's here. Hey, welcome. It's called Double Decker. Yo, this is like Wreckfest meets Monster Jam, okay? Yeah, totally the best one. Let's get a look at this. It's oh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it on this, but it's a Mack truck with like a VW bug on the top or something. Like I saw some of the concept art pictures. So we're gonna come back to that one for sure, because that's like our Mad Max Wreckfest style. For right now, we're gonna go with just the plain old Fuel Academy for one. We're gonna run like a quick freestyle, just something real fast here with no real goals or anything. Just to get a look at what it looks like. Yeah, Mad Max meets Monster Jam. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. It's not a bad looking vehicle, but how they didn't just put the Classroom Crusher look on there is beyond me. Like they really could have, and it wouldn't have taken much. It's just a different logo on the same exact body. But hey, whatever. I guess they only have one more DLC scheduled after this, I believe. Isn't that right, Bobby? And if that's the case, like I think, it's possible they're planning to just have more releases in the next year or so, or because it was only the season 1 that these DLCs are through, so there could be a season 2 coming. Um and then y- let's see. Oh, that's right. Bobby Gilbert's going to Monster Jam this Friday for the first time. Gets to see Gravedigger in person. Um, that's exciting, Bobby. I'm excited for you. I hope to see some pictures posted online. Um, but yeah, okay, yeah, it's Spike Unleashed. So it's like one of the last vehicle that's coming out is in I think a couple of weeks. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they do a season two of DLCs and stuff for this, or if that's going to be it for this game. And maybe they'll have another game come out. You know, they might if they could do it. You know, they could do it annually like the 2K games or something. I wouldn't have a problem with that necessarily. Yeah, one of the things I do find kind of weird, and it's almost, I don't want to complain about this game because obviously I've played a lot of hours of this game on stream and I've had a good time with it. It's become sort of for lack of a better way to put it, it's become kind of like comfort food for me. Um, but I don't know. Some of these last DLCs where all they're doing is adding a few more vehicles to the game, and a lot of them are like vehicles that don't really exist or anything. It's just vehicles made straight up for the game. It feels a little lazy since all the vehicles are basically the same thing, just with a different shell. You know, the chassis don't run any different. The tires are all the same, truck to truck. So, it feels a little lazy. Like I almost feel like was this DLC even necessary? You know, I that's that seems kind of crappy to say, but yeah, it feels I don't know. Some as I've reflected on some of the DLCs for this game, it's been a little swing and a miss for me. Wow. If I just don't lose all these points, I got some crazy high scores for this. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it ride right there because that's a really high score. Holy crap. Wow. 2.3 million. Okay. Yeah, I'd just say that's probably a first place. All right. There we go. And let's see. I'll put it to the chat. I think you guys are probably some of you had ads, I know, but I'll see if you guys are back yet. Uh do we think alternate look for Fuel Academy or check out some of the others? Because I'm gonna save Double Decker a little bit. I want to build to that. What do we think? Alternate look for Fuel Academy, Ranger Rescue, or Double Decker? See, I still don't see anyone back in the chat yet, so might still be ads. All right, I'm gonna say because I saw the request earlier. Let's go with the Galaxy Fuel Academy. All right, yeah, let's grab that one. Bail out of there, and let's see. We'll do a head-to-head race with this one. Hang on, I'm responding to a text real quick. All right. Yeah, let's do a little head-to-head with the Galaxy look there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. We're back in. Hey, Robotic. Robotic in the house. Let's go. Trying out some of the new DLC for the game here. Okay, yeah, this look is kind of oh, okay. Once you get to the roof, you can see a little bit that it's actually cooler than it looks. Hey, C. Brooks, welcome. We're out of bounds for just a sec there. I recall this being one of those tracks that could be a little tricky. Ooh, yeah, I cut that turn too tight. Spun me back in. Yikes. Uh-oh, I'm in second now. I might have blown it already. Um, I don't think I made it. Ah, didn't quite make it. That's right. Yeah, because I'm going on Bobby's channel on the 24th. He's gonna do a little interview with me that afternoon. So, let's see, Hero Robotics says, I don't think we survived the crash coach. Crash coach? I've had like two miscommunications via text. Oh, from Beetlejuice. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. I was like, what's the crash coach? It's having one of those moments where I was like, I don't under, I completely lost the reference. Oh, hey, Rye is here. That just snuck right by me that Rye was in the chat. Yeah, we're doing Monster Jam today. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some Beam NG. It's something I thought about doing and wasn't sure, but I've decided ultimately I'm going to give it a shot. It's going to be one whole tribute stream to Bigfoot through the ages because this year is Bigfoot's 50th anniversary. So I thought it'd be cool to, well, who am I kidding? To cash in on that. But I've got a long-standing history with Bigfoot the monster truck. It's been my favorite since I was just a wee little Perry. So yeah, I think I can do a little tribute stream to that and not feel like I'm just not feel like I'm just doing clickbait. Yeah, Herobotic, when I was little first learning about Bigfoot, it turns out he'd been around for about 9 years. So Bobby Gilbert, I do have Bigfoot gear. I just haven't worn it in a very long time. But I do have Bigfoot gear with it's from the red and yellow stripe era, with the Bigfoot font that says vicious on the back. Yeah, so I definitely I knew that monster trucks had not been around that long when I was little because I can remember when Return of the Monster Trucks, when I watched that when I was 2, it was brand new and I knew that. And they were saying right on it that it was the first ever televised monster truck racing. So I knew that they had to be a fairly new thing in the grand scheme of things. I'm actually honestly a little bit surprised that they're calling this their 50th because it seems to me like it wouldn't have quite been there yet. I would have guessed closer to like 77, 78. But I guess they claim 75. Bobby says wear it this year. We'll see. I'd have to actually find out if it still fits. My size and physique change a lot over time, and gosh, I haven't worn those trunks since would have been early summer 2023. So I have to try them out and find out. All right, last race with Fuel Academy in this galactic whatever they're calling this look. Then I think we got to try out one of the other trucks. Oh, huge oversteer there. Yikes. Didn't love that. That can't be helping how this race is going. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm in second now. That's not good. All right. All right. The turbo at the end got me there. I have enough money left after Monster Jam ordering a Perry figure, but with Avenger inspired tights. That can certainly be arranged. Yeah, Austin, I like this truck too. And there is a real truck just like it. It's just got a different name. Like when it's that yellow school bus paint job on this one, that's the new Classroom Crusher truck. It's the exact same body and design. Just for some reason they didn't name it that in the game. It feels a little lazy that they missed that. All right, let's and then the last look is this sort of bright teal. I mean, I guess we might as well cycle our way through all the looks, right? Might as well hit all of them. Maybe we'll do another freestyle this time. Hey, Joey Nails coming in hot on a Monday night. Welcome, bud. I know you were a bit under the weather a little bit ago. How you feeling? Back to 100%? Making your way from little Joey Nails to big Joey Nails? This has to be like the ice version or something, right? Or the nitro. I love the white tires. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of that going around, Joey. It's not uncommon. I just had two colds back to back for a while, and it really put a damper on. Whoa, how did I manage what I just did there? Really put a damper on basically everything I've been doing. Like it slowed down my workouts, slowed down my 3D printing, it slowed down my streams. It's just the worst. But when you're sick like that, because it was pretty bad. I tend to think like that's when you have to realize like, all right, now you have one job. It's getting better. Like when I get a cold, my job is to drink tea, eat fruits and vegetables, and just rest. Like that's my job when I've got a cold. Yeah, Austin, that sounds right. I mean, there's been a lot of it going around, and I know there's down here in Massachusetts, Joey, you will get a kick out of this. We sort of have a running gag about how if you wrestle in Maine, it's basically 50-50 you're going to get sick. And it's in part certainly because it's just cold up there in the winter. And you go up and you're in the cold. But there's also, I mean, you've been around the people in the audiences in Maine. I'm a baby face, so I'm not supposed to say anything bad about them, but they are yeah, they seem like you're gonna catch something if you talk to them. I'll just that's that's somehow that's the most polite way I can put it. Yeah, right. That was a hell of a backflip. I'm actually headed right back up to that same wall to do it again because that was awesome. Maybe hit a little bicycle on the way over. Uh, 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 uh. Cut a donut to keep the combo going. There it is. Let's go. Whoa, terrible. And the time ran out. I made a swear. What? Which swear? Bobby, listen. Sometimes I swear. Just gonna have to take that. That's right. Hirobotic had the flu and strep throat at the same time. No good. No bueno. Yeah, but you can say hell on TV, so that's not really a swear. I mean, if you can say it on regular old television and not get bleeped, I think we're good. All right, here we go. All right. All right, we're going to jump to Ranger Rescue, which I'm going to constantly call Rescue Ranger, I think. Uh, this is the Chippendale Mobile, Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. And I'm gonna real quick look again and see what are the alternate looks on this one. Yeah, there's an ice version and whatever this pink version is. So we'll go with the regular for now, and then we'll try those other ones out. I'm gonna bounce out of that. Let's go to Colorado Stadium. Gotta actually pick the truck if we're gonna do it. There we go. Hang on, I'm reading I'm reading the stuff here. All right, let's hop in and hit a freestyle with this new truck. Ranger Rescue and Fire Rescue are the lamest trucks in Showdown. Wow, Bobby. Wow, really just not into first responders, huh? Wow, you heard it here first. Bobby Gilbert, anti EMT, anti fireman. I don't actually care. All right, let's get a look at this guy. I've seen worse designs. I mean, it's not terribly interesting. It's just the school bus body again with like a slightly blockier back half, but the flashing lights are cool. Like that's neat. Austin says I'm out. Wait, why are you out? Is it because he doesn't like these trucks in Showdown? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Ah, the trifecta. Nice. It is kind of dumb that they're the same truck. Uh. There we go. We're back at it. Back recovered. There we go. Austin, is that your job? What do you do? Tell me about it. hot. Working towards EMT license. Oh, that's cool. My buddy ZPB, who's a wrestler I've known forever, that I've traveled a great deal with, and he was actually my first ever opponent. He's an EMT. That's what he's done professionally the entire time I've known him. Always, it's great to have him as part of your carload because that means you know that there's an EMT at the show you're wrestling on. Really nice to have him around. Like, super useful. Someone gets hurt, he's got you. Yeah, yeah. It's it's very reassuring. I grew up with a small town. Oh yeah. Oh cool. Yeah, I feel like I've known a lot in my time. Like a lot of the kids I went to high school with wound up being volunteer firefighters like in my hometown. Like easily like two-thirds of the percussion section of my high school band wound up being like firefighters. In fact, there's a buddy of mine from high school. I didn't have a ton of friends in high school, but one of the kids that I was friends with, this kid Frank, who I hadn't seen in years, was just at the last Blitzkrieg show I was on. They had come just for the show, and when he and his wife, and when I came out to make my entrance, was when he found out that I was a wrestler and I was there. And so he came up to the merch table. He was like, "Oh, I Googled you while we were sitting there. I couldn't believe it." So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad a lot of the drum section from high school wound up going into that because I don't know, we had plenty of drummers. We need them more. We need them more saving people's lives. All right, here we go. We got this is the second look we've tried for Rescue Ranger, I think, right? This is some weird blue, like this is the ice look. Is that right? Yeah, this is the ice version. I guess I see it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Am I getting backflip points for this? Because I'm just gonna keep it pinned and see what happens. Okay, now we're sidewalling. Let's see. Bobby says, Perry, did you see Cena joined the dark side? Yeah, it's wild that they finally gave us the Cena heel turn 20 years after everyone was begging for it. Like right around 2005, 2006. Everyone was like, "Oh, they should turn Cena heel, turn him heel, turn him heel. Everyone hates him, turn him heel." They waited 20 years and gave it to us during his retirement tour. It's been wild watching TikTok, seeing all these parents that filmed their kids' reaction to Cena's heel turn. They hated it. Little kids were not ready for that. I think the biggest bummer is, he was one of the I think he's one of the all-time uh Make-A-Wish granters, and now with his heel turn, little kids aren't going to want to meet him anymore. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I remember. Trust me, I'd have noticed a Cena heel run between then. Yeah, Break-A-Wish. Jeez. Jeez Louise. All right, we're going to get this last version of Ranger Rescue on the screen. I think it's when it turns into Fire Rescue, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the heck it is. All right. Let's we'll do some head to head, but we gotta alter the version of the truck that we see here. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not even a fire rescue, right? Is that even in the game? Do we have the fire truck version in the game? All right, well, I'm gonna go with this weird pink version of the truck. See, oh yeah, there it is. There's fire rescue. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's from earlier. So this is literally just like an ambulance gimmick. All right, well, fair enough. Every truck needs a gimmick, it seems. All right, different stadium layout. Hmm. It's going to be a long night, you guys. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. It's cold in that basement. When I'm done here, I got shoulders and abs. My abs haven't recovered from my last shoulder and ab day, and it's freezing down there, and I'm tired, and it's just going to be such a slog, you know. But I got a lot of shows coming up, a lot of good shows coming up. If you look at that ticker down below, I got to be ring ready. We got a lot going on. For those paying very close attention, you'll notice Pro Wrestling Grind on March 15th has been re-added. That is not technically official to the public yet. You're all getting a little, you're all getting the news a little bit early. So, shh, don't tell anybody. But I will be wrestling for Pro Wrestling Grind on March 15th. I'm definitely not allowed to say the match yet, but I was told that it turns out they were going to need me after all. So looking forward to that. Robotic, you'll have plenty more chances. We got blitz shows, we got grind shows. I mean, that's all for in our immediate area, but Limitless, Let's Wrestle. I got a booking coming that I don't know if I'm allowed to announce yet. I'll say the state. I'll be out in Wisconsin wrestling in July. Looking forward to that. Grind needs to do a one-off in Michigan. I don't know how far is Wisconsin from you. How far are you from Milwaukee? See, Rai says I'll see you there. Unfortunately, had to cancel Kaiju Big Battle. Doesn't make sense for me to ride a scooter 7 hours in the cold. Yeah, I know that feeling because my scooter was my method of transport when I was in California years ago. If you can picture me at nearly 300 pounds riding a scooter at 70 miles an hour down the highway in California, that was that was 2010 Perry. It was a different time. Back to having just a 200cc scooter. Yeah, mine was 250 cc's. It was basically the highest you could get before it would technically be considered like a motorcycle over a scooter. But boy, there are times where I miss that thing. It was a lot of fun to drive, but in my experience, you only got to lay it down one time before you say like, I'm good. Yeah, I laid mine down once. 50-mile-an-hour crash on my scooter. Walked away from it. It was 3 days before I was set to return to the ring from having had a broken rib in a match. I had a match where all at once I pulled three muscles in my neck, got a bad concussion, broke a rib, and then the very next day I came down with the stomach flu my students had given me. So I spent a whole weekend throwing up with a freshly broken rib. Don't recommend it. Not one of my favorite experiences. But it meant 8 weeks before I could get back in the ring. And 3 days before my in-ring return, I got in a 50-mile-an-hour scooter accident. I walked away from it and still wrestled a 300-pound Texan 2 days later with my road rash covered in like athletic tape. It was, yeah, again, don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. I will say that stomach flu, though, an effective weight loss method. I lost 15 pounds in 72 hours. I was the lightest I've ever been as an adult. I was about 185 pounds, and I'll tell you, I don't recommend it. Not pleasant. All right, we're doing the last Ranger rescue. This is the ice version. No, we already did this one. All right, then we're jumping. We're doing it. We're doing the double decker. We're gonna go with just the standard look for now. This is the one that's like if the game Wreckfest was crossed with Monster Jam Showdown. I'm excited to see what this one looks like. I've been hyped on this for a while. Let's see. I'm catching up on the chat here. Uh, Rye says I wrecked a bicycle bad enough to shave part of your glasses off. Whoa, that's wild. Robotic says, meanwhile, I'm the heaviest I've been as an adult, and I do not recommend that either. I mean, the heaviest I was as an adult, I think you and I were roommates for that time. Or it might have come right after I moved out of our college apartment. All right, we got double decker on deck. It's getting to be a little complicated to describe. So, Robotic says, I would kill to be the weight I was then. Hey man, if you can free up every night around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and you wanna swing over and lift, I'll get you there. I got the treadmill in the basement. I'll make you work. I'll make it happen. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this. This is so sick. Dude, I hope they make this into a real truck. Look at that. That is so cool. Wow. Now we are talking. Yes, yes, yes. This next to Recreation might be my two favorite designs that I've seen in a long time. I'm just saying, even if you were just doing cardio while I lift, I'd hang out with you down there, blast some tunes. We'd have a blast. Thank you, Graves. One of the things I realized some time ago, I won't say which friend, but one of my friends who is arguably, depending on one's goals, in considerably better shape than I am, was having trouble staying motivated during his workouts. And I posted my nightly workout clips, but in them I kept a little clip. I was listening to Andrew WK's I Get Wet album, and there was just a clip where I was just feeling it and I'm jumping all around the gym and just headbanging and wailing my arms around. Got a message from a friend of mine who I consider to be much more reliable about working out than me that said, "Hey man, your workout clips today made me feel a lot more motivated to get in it." And that was awesome. That was a cool feeling. Do a series of you training me to get healthier. That'd probably do numbers on the tube. Hey, yo, I'm all about it. Let's do it. Some high quality before and after photos, outline of what we did. Start a Patreon. We can charge people for that. Yeah, Cult of Perry. I'm gonna have everybody jacked. Everybody get jacked, and then we'll work on the tan. The tan is important. When I was a brand new wrestler, one of my head trainers, Johnny Idol, explained to me that having a tan makes you look so much better. And his explanation was pretty smart. He said, "Listen, you need to remember, tanned fat equals muscle in the eyes of people looking at you." And his explanation was real simple. He said, "Think of all the Samoan wrestlers you've ever seen. And bear in mind, this was pre-Roman Reigns. Think of all the Samoan wrestlers you've ever seen. Have any of them ever been fat? And I was like, no, they're jacked. And he was like, were they though? And it's true, even like Rikishi. When I think of Rikishi, I don't think of a fat guy. I think of him as being like a big, strong dude. I naturally have a yeah. Well, some of us have the gift of melanin more than others, and I will tell you, my this is not just the effect of my harsh white light that I have on here. I am naturally fairly translucent. I am very much looking forward to the sun coming back, so I can correct for that. All right, let's take this one on a little head-to-head racing here. Let's see, what's this one look like? I can't. These beauty shots on this truck are awesome because this thing is so wild looking. Come on, show me the truck. Hey, glad I could help. All right, then look at that thing. Oh, so sick. That primer gray all over it. Yo, Bobby, have they made a toy of this thing yet? Because they gotta, right? Like, it feels like the most obvious thing in the world. They have made a toy of it, really? Okay, and C. Brooks has this one. Hey, Pup Jays, welcome, my friend. Out here testing the new DLC trucks for Monster Jam. I just got to the best one. It looks like Wreckfest was crossed with Monster. Look at that, the double decker, so sick. You could make this into like a ride truck, even if they didn't race it. You could absolutely do this like a ride truck and put the ride seats up in that second car. The things I would do if I had untold amounts of money. Which reminds me, anyone looking to invest in Perry Von Vicious, I need a second webcam so that I can live stream my 3D printers. This is another game that's well I get after WWE 2K25. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's got a real Mad Max vibe, definitely. Yeah, I had considered getting one of the 2K games and giving it a spin. It's been so long since I've played a modern wrestling game. I feel like as an actual pro wrestler, I would be kind of embarrassingly bad at it. I also don't know who most of the roster are anymore because I just don't watch the product. So I feel like I would be sort of constantly embarrassed playing it. Instead, I stick to my throwback games. I like the Nintendo 64 games, the ones built on what's come to be referred to as the No Mercy engine. Nice. Yeah, the people who like it seem to really love it. I am looking forward to. I did just get a very cool mod of Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, which was the Japan version release of No Mercy. It was largely based with the All Japan roster. But this particular mod, someone went through and added a bunch of the rest of Japan and a bunch of that era WWE and WCW. Uh, it's a wild lineup. I'm going to be streaming that really soon. I gave it a quick test spin the other day just to make sure it plays without any glitches. I'm probably, yeah, if I wanted to, I could check my schedule here. I have a little planned schedule. I'm going to give you guys a little insight here. Give me one sec. Pull it up. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing BeamNG. We're going to be doing Bigfoot through the years to celebrate 50 years of Bigfoot the monster truck. Let's see. Then later this week, kind of at random times, not sure when, could be at night, could be during the day. I have a couple little Tinkercad designs, some 3D designs I need to do. So I'm going to be doing those later this week. Then next Monday, I'm going to be playing it's called Freem, Freem, the Freem mod of Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. I'm really looking forward to that. That one, it's out there. It's very cool. Yeah, exactly. Kenta Kobashi versus The Rock. You can have Kenta Kobashi versus The Rock. You could have Undertaker versus Giant Baba. Like really cool stuff. Um, and then yeah, then I do have another Tinkercad for next week, a really cool one where I'm working on some more custom monster truck toys. All right, let me get caught up on the chat here, then we're gonna pop back in and we're gonna switch the truck up here, get the final look here, and then I'm gonna get caught up on the chat. Okay, we got the ice version of Double Decker. Very cool. And let's see. Wait, Bigfoot, Perry Von Vicious. Did I tell you that one of my friends, who's part of the family of Bigfoot the truck? Really? That's awesome. I actually just got to meet. There's a few folks on the Bigfoot team. Yeah, Hayabusa versus DDP. A friend pro wrestler by the name of Kurt Gannon. He has all three N64. Hell yeah, let's go. Still want to challenge him for his title. That's awesome. Yeah, I actually made friends with some of the folks from Bigfoot a little while back. Um, I went to a show. I mean, I've been to a bunch of the Hot Wheels shows as a guest. They bring me in to do the media day and stuff, which is really cool. I even took Hirobotic and his kiddo. Um, but yeah, I've been to a few of the Hot Wheels shows with Bigfoot and got to meet Dan Runty a while back. He was awesome. Super cool. And then I got to meet Rebecca Schnell, and Darren Schnell the last time they were up in Connecticut, and they were delightful, like super nice people, and it was very cool that they knew who I was, so we were able to like chat and meet for the first time. Bobby Gilbert says, "Are you raiding Johnny tonight?" I'm absolutely raiding Johnny Torres's stream later tonight. Herobotic says that was a good time. I had a great time. Oh, I see. The other Bigfoot. Gotcha. I actually wrestled. Oh man, the ice version. Okay, I'm gonna do a donut in this to check this out because this looks really cool. I love the blue tires, but like, let's get a look at this. Look at every version of this looks so cool. All right. Yeah, I actually I wrestled at a furry convention in Pittsburgh a number of years ago. Kaiju Big Battle does a show at there's a big like full scale Broadway theater across the street from the Pittsburgh Convention Center where they have a big furry con every year. And every year they do Kaiju Big Battle that weekend at the big theater. So I got to wrestle for Kaiju Big Battle down there for an audience of like 2,000 people. It's me against I was playing the character Erebus, and I wrestled against American Beetle, who folks nowadays would know much better as the Deathmatch King, Doctor Redacted, who just won another huge deathmatch tournament this weekend, and he is on fire. He is everywhere. I'm very excited when I wrestle out in Milwaukee later this year. I get to be on the show with Doctor Redacted, and he and I have not been on a show together since before I went to Japan. We actually haven't even seen each other since then. So it'll be really good to see my friend again. I've not seen him in some time. That's right, Doctor Redacted from GCW and CZW. He used to be the reason he's called Doctor Redacted. That is a name that I gave him was because he was Dr. Cube at Kaiju Big Battle. And then they had, when the world reopened from COVID, they had a little bit of a falling out, and he left the company and was just going to wrestle as himself and needed a name. And I was like, dude, just keep wearing the scrubs. Call yourself Dr. Redacted. So it's not their name, it's your name. That's right, Steve. Dr. Redacted Steve, who most people do know as Steve. He has his real name on all of his socials, so I don't feel bad trying to hide that or anything. But yeah, Redacted's the man. He and I are both huge Disney nerds, Disney park nerds, and I was down in Disney World in 2019, just a few months before the world shut down, and I was in Epcot. I'm in line for Spaceship Earth, and I feel my phone buzz, and I look at it, and it's a message from Dr. Redacted, and he says, "Hey, where are you?" And I said, "I'm in Disney World." And he said, "Which park?" And I told him Epcot. And he says, "Are you in line for Spaceship Earth?" Which anyone who knows me, if I'm in Epcot, there's a pretty good chance I'm in line for Spaceship Earth. And I said, "Yes, I am." And a second later, I just heard this voice yell, "Perry!" And it was Dr. Redacted because he was also in Epcot. We had no idea that we were both there. And he just came running over, and we did a bunch of rides together and hung out for a lot of the day. It was very cool. I don't know how I wound up playing another round as this vehicle. Now I know that there's still stuff I need to unlock in this game, or like achievements I need to do, but I haven't checked what they are in a while. So I think when this one wraps up, I'm gonna go give that a shot. We'll go see if there's anything I can do. Like I know there's probably some truck specific ones. Winning certain numbers of events or certain types of events as certain vehicles. But I have unlocked all of the vehicles. I just there's like all these little medals and accomplishments that you can win, and I've not done that yet. There's a lot of that I haven't uncovered, and I've come this far. Why not try to finish it out, right? Very Von Vicious thoughts on RL Stitch. Wait, who's RL Stitch? Oh, is that the you mean the real life Stitch? Is that like the live action Lilo and Stitch that's coming? Or am I guessing completely wrong and I sound silly? Okay, so it was right, the Lilo and Stitch action movie. I haven't seen any of the clips or anything for it yet. I don't know. That I have mixed feelings on that. I haven't really liked any of the live action remakes that they've done. I don't think they were necessary. I think it just shows that it's cheaper to rework an IP you already have than to make something new. And I don't know. It seems like a cheap cash grab because they know people will go see it. I mean, honestly, though, at this point, any movie you put out, people will go see. So getting people through the door isn't the problem. I don't know. Yeah, it does nothing for me. I'm not going to go see it. I mean, I probably only go to the movies in person tops 3 times a year anymore, and it's always got to be like it's got to be something special. Like I saw the new Ninja Turtles movie when it came out. I saw the new Miyazaki movie when it came out, and God, I saw Iron Claw. Like I'll probably go. There's the movie coming out that's about Mildred Burke. I'll probably go to that. Um, but yeah, like most of the time I don't even know what movies are coming out. Like I have ad block on all my browsers, so I don't see commercials, and we haven't had a TV service in about 15 years. So yeah, like I never know what's coming out unless someone tells me about it. Which I know I sound like one of those like NPR snobs who's like, I don't even own a television. But I swear it's just the situation I live in. Fabos? I don't know what? Bobby, you're gonna have to explain more. Was that a typo or do I just not understand what you're saying? Fabulous. They're making a movie about Fabulous? I don't know what that is either. I'd watch a movie about Fabuloso, that dish soap stuff that looks like juice. All right. Let's see what challenges there are that I need to complete. Short event perfectionist. What? How have I not? been perfect in the short events. All right. Snowy Mountain Plan. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see the challenges. Let's see. All secondary objective and short category events. Haven't I done all the secondary objectives and everything already? Find all the shortcuts and circuit racing events on the Death Valley map, okay? All the shortcuts there, all the shortcuts, man, those are the worst. Ugh. Okay, that's done. That's done. These are all completed. Okay. Let's see about this. What do I have? Why do I not have? Is there really one where I don't have everything done? All right, we're gonna go bit by bit and figure out which one has it left. All right, so Death Valley, everything has the peace sign. That means I got all the secondaries. Aha, there it is. That's the one. That's the one that's waiting for me. I found it. Found it that quick. I'm so glad. Making a movie about the fabulous, name unavailable because being that evil, screw that evil human being. Oh, it's got to be. I'm going to say the name. It's Mula, right? Or is that who you're talking about? Because I know they got a Mildred Burke movie coming out. I didn't hear about a movie about Mula coming out though. I mean, if they do, they got a lot to talk about. Because boy, you thought Vince McMahon was an evil guy. Fabulous Moolah makes him look like amateur hour in terms of doing evil bad stuff. Okay, I believe that that is not who that is about. Yeah, so that's not about Fabulous Moolah. That is about Mildred Burke, who predates Moolah by a decade or so. But yeah, Queen of the Ring is not about Fabulous Moolah. That is about Mildred Burke. Glad I could help you out with that. Now you can see the movie and enjoy it because it is not about that terrible person. How about that? Good news. All right, this is the one where I need to get 30,000 points somehow, even though it's just driving around in a big square. That's gonna. hmm, I've really struggled to get the points in this one. I'm glad I could clear it up. It's one I'm really looking forward to. A bunch of people I know worked on it. I know having a perfect start is going to have to be part of it. Good. Perfect start. Good. Let's get landing. Good. We got landing. We got drifts. I don't think it's going to be quite enough. Jump, drift, big air. Okay, well, it might have been. We might be off to a good start here. That was the points that I got on that were pretty good. Like that had to have been over 10,000. I need 33,000. I got 3 races to do it. If we get 2 more runs like that, I might do it. I struggled with this so much on one of the previous streams. All right, here we go. Gotta try for that perfect start. Okay, perfect start. Good. Here we got that drift, jump, landing, more drift, more drift. All right, that might have done it too. Bobby says, I'm thinking about rewatching Queen of Villains. You should. It's great. Honestly, like getting rid of Netflix, it's one of the few things that I miss. Like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and like Queen of Villains are the only things that like I've kind of had thoughts where I was like, oh, maybe I'll rewatch this. And because I got rid of Netflix, I just don't have it. So instead, I'm in the middle of my second in a row rewatch of Archer. And boy, I've been enjoying the heck out of Archer. Just such a brilliantly written show. Yeah, we got that perfect start. Up, hit that. Yeah, good. Got the landing, got the big air, got some drift. Uh-oh, uh-oh, we're in trouble. Oh no, oh no. Okay. You know what? I'll lose this race and let it happen over again. That way I can get the points, assuming that works. Yikes. I can't believe I blew that. I was doing so good. Did I really win that anyway? I was purposely trying to lose. That was not enough points. I just know it. Yep, no bueno. No bueno. Only 6,000. I needed 30. Oh, that was for that race. Ah, even that was pretty close. All right, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna get there this time. Love how Dump's biggest rival was her best friend. I mean, that's boy, if something like that ain't totally accurate to the world of pro wrestling. I mean, my two closest friends in wrestling have been the people I've wrestled against the most. So, I totally get that. In a lot of ways, Dump's biggest rival and all that was herself and her own like background and life experience, which I also. All right, I'm restarting that. Didn't get a perfect start. Already blew points right off the bat. Not gonna waste my time. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do it this time, you guys. All right. Only a good start. That's okay. Maybe I'll get there anyway. Oh, no good. Lost all the points. Come on, you kidding me? Ugh. Let's shoot Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani. Yeah. I mean, it extends everywhere. Sean and Triple H had a hell of a run against each other. All right, yeah, I'm gonna bounce out of there. We're gonna start it over. I mean, Brett and Owen had probably my favorite feud of all time was between Brett and Owen, and they were brothers, and like really really close. Orton and Cena. I mean, even there's other. Cena's had a few different good feuds where there are people that are very good friends of his. I mean, Punk. There's an argument there. That's that perfect start that I needed. Now we're off to something. Right, that's probably enough on that one run. That felt like it had to have been over 10. Steen and Generico, absolutely. All right, I nailed the perfect start there. Cool. That might have been enough. I'm trying to score as many points as I can here, but it's hard. Yeah, Von Vicious and Shapiro, Von Vicious and Bison. Yeah, you got another perfect start there. Good. Okay, that got me some points on that one. I think we're getting there. We might have done it. We'll see. That was round three. It's really hard to say. I have no idea what my total points on this could have been. It could have been something close. It could have been nowhere near. I genuinely have no idea if I came even close. Yeah, not even close. How's that possible? I mean, that's just per race. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, how the hell do you get 30,000 points on this one? Hmm. Bobby, did you manage to beat this one? You got the little peace sign on this one. How did you manage it? How'd you get enough points? Because I'll tell you, I'm not even coming close. I'm getting perfect starts. I'm getting good jumps and landings. All the multipliers I can get, trying to combo it up. Just not getting there, Bobby. What am I doing? What am I missing? He's got no advice for me, or he's got an ad. All right. Well, let's see what else do I have to beat. What else is left on my challenges here? All right, we got that one. We got that one. What's here? Combo nearing completion. Four-wheeled acrobat specialist. See challenges. All right. Let's see the challenges. Perform 12 different stunts from the ultra stunts list. Which stunts are the ultra stunts? Hmm. Bob. In a few years, Von Vicious versus Nails and his manager Medium Bob. Um, let's see. Yeah, Bobby, what's on the ultra stunts list? I'm gonna Google it real quick so I can try to do this. Bobby says I don't know. All right, it's okay. I'm pulling it up on the old internet here. Okay, unhelpful. I don't know. The internet might not help me with this one. Well, all right. Guess we'll see what other ones we got. Let's see. Okay, we only got 52 on this one. Monster Jam truck nearing completion. Okay, so we got a few of these left to go. We got sparkles. Okay, let's see about these. Oh yeah, there's a few left here. Stunt truck gold. 3 million points with the Monster Jam stunt truck. Oh, come on, that I can do. That shouldn't even take too long. I've been killing stuff. All right. Let's we'll go to Death Valley Stadium. No, let's do is there a Hawaii Stadium? Nah. All right, yeah, we'll go to Death Valley Stadium. We'll hop in the ever beloved Monster Jam stunt truck. The old learner truck here. We'll hop into a freestyle and all we got to do is, get 3 million points. All right, here we go. No, I blew it. All right. Back, back, back again. Here we go. Joey Nails has been quiet. You think he ditched us to go over to Johnny's stream? I wouldn't blame him if he did. I love Johnny's streams. If you ever miss him in real time, you can check out his YouTube. He uploads them there after the fact. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced that this is going to be the run that gets us what we need here. Right into the backflip wall. Ooh. Yeah, this has been a rough run. Maybe the stunt truck's not very good. Oh no. Ah, that was all cool stuff until I crashed. Yeah, I'll rate us over at the end, Bobby. Don't you worry. One of the nice things about me and Johnny streaming on the same days is I can rate everyone over that way when I'm done. Bicycle into a wheelie. Come on, give me the points for that wheelie. Ooh, tough run. That did not help me toward my goal. 80,000 does not really get me that much closer to 3 million. Try a different track setup. I'll blame the track. It was the track's fault. All right, all right. See what we can do here. There we go. The big saves, but it counted me out. Ugh, hate that. Which other wrestler were you watching before me? Was it, I know Effie streams a lot of nights. Trying to think. I want to say there was a girl wrestler who was wrestling during a lot of the same times as me for a while, and I can't for the life of me recall who it was. Have a backflip before the time runs out. Didn't count it. Oh, that's okay. All right, well, quarter million gets me a little closer. Taco Michinoku. That's Aspen Rose, right? She and I were in a battle royal together once. Right before it's the last WrestleMania before the world shut down. So guess that would have been Mania weekend 2019 for Black Label Pro. There was a battle royal that we were both in. I was eliminated from that match by Maria Manic, who was a popular wrestler at the time. I believe she's out of wrestling now. A lot of folks were just gone when the world came back. They just didn't come back to wrestling, which, they got something else going on. Good for them. Yes, that's right. Well, she had the tattoo across her stomach that said "man eater." I didn't know Danhausen had a funny nickname for her. Danhausen was actually in that battle royal as well. The same one. He was in that. Levi was in that battle royal. Trying to think, there was a lot of folks who were in that. That was a great show. A lot of big legends on that show. Um, Manny Fernandez wrestled on that show. Oida was there and wrestled. I think Gresham. He did not curse me. He was not cursing folks yet. The Danhausen, as we know him now, was not really established at that time the way it is now. So he did not. He hadn't quite started cursing folks yet. I believe he had only just started doing the Pee Wee Herman dance. Just give me the points. I think it didn't give them to me. I think it called it because I crashed at the end. It totally did. That's a shame. That was a lot of good points. So was it post Donovan Danhausen? It was post Donovan Danhausen, but the character wasn't quite solidified the way it is now yet. Who in the chat can tell me which streaming service is Community on these days? Because I'm pretty sure it's one I don't have anymore, and that's really gonna bum me out. Because I owe that show a rewatch as well. Peacock, yeah. I don't have a login anymore. I used to have Levi's. I mean, could have had I had my own login. But yeah, I haven't had a login to that one in a while, unfortunately. Yeah, currently I only have a login to one streaming service, and it is Disney Plus, which gives me all of Hulu as well, which is nice, but no Netflix, no Peacock. Yeah, it's true. Most of what I need is there. Like, if I'm on there, it means I have Bob's Burgers, I have Archer, I've got every Disney thing imaginable. And then there's a bunch of free things out there like Tubi and what have you. Like that's where I see all my horror. But yeah, I may have to find myself a copy of Community that fell off the back of a truck. Yeah, I've heard that Shutter has a good selection. Tubi's been really good, when I can be troubled to do my cardio during the cold months. It's nice to have some horror movies to watch on the treadmill. Maybe. I might need a donor truck that something could fall off of. Tubi has a NASCAR channel? See, I've never been super into NASCAR. Yeah, I think there's a lot of great options for the free channels. Even like Roku channel, like, that's they got a lot of stuff on there and that's free. Like that's how I saw the Weird the Al Yankovic story when it came out because that's where it was released. Bobby says I love all motorsports. Yeah, I mean I enjoy them, but I just to me the off-road ones were always much more interesting. I mean, I could dirt track I could get into a little bit, but even that, like, at this point I watch so few things with any kind of real attention. Like I'm always kind of doing other stuff, so I don't get to like dive in and really like absorb anything. It's probably one of the reasons that I was never like super into sports. Like I know Johnny Torres has become like he's gone all in on baseball, and when he and some of the other guys we ride with start talking about what's going on in those things, I have no idea what they're talking about. They're just saying names and numbers and stats that I don't know what any of that is. Like honestly, like hard pressed, I could probably name maybe 9 teams, and I know even less about football. Even less than that about hockey. Like I just know none of. If you want to watch horror, watch WWE. Bobby says. Eh, nothing there scares me that much. I know our pal Graves has got to be having a rough go of it. Cody had a rough weekend. What with that human trash bag Travis Scott shoot punching him in the head. You guys see that clip out there? Yeah, when I saw the clips, I was like, who is this guy in the ring? And then someone said his name, and I was like, I don't know who that is. And then they said, oh, that's that guy that had all those people get trampled at his concert a while back. And then he not only did nothing about it, but he sold a shoe brand that had fake blood on it to look like it was what trampled the people. And I was like, oh, cool. That's a great guy to have around the business. Like, didn't we already try to get rid of all the terrible people who were in the business? Why are we adding more, like him and Logan Paul and stuff? Like, we had a whole movement about this while the world was shut down, trying to rid the business of the worst people. And here we are. I hope Cody hits him with a good receipt whenever they end up in the ring together, because you know that's what they're building to. You know, he'll have some celebrity involvement at Mania or something. I don't know. Like I can enjoy celebrities in wrestling, but I think it gets a bit overdone and like I don't know. There's a lot of drawbacks to it. It's always dangerous because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to protect themselves. They don't understand how spots are supposed to work and how the timing is supposed to happen. Occasionally, you get someone who's really good at it. I mean, I don't think he's a good person in any way, but Logan Paul is talented in the ring. I think that he shouldn't be anywhere near the business. I think he's a predator and a piece of crap and just, I mean, in every way, a bad person. But, you know, go figure. Uh, good-looking white guy with an athletic build who's had millions of dollars his entire adult life, and he's a bad person and doesn't really know anything about, the real world. Like, yeah, yeah, if I lacked that kind of self-awareness, I'd be a pretty bad person too, probably. But, anyways, that look, I'm not here to talk about Logan Paul. I'm here to play Monster Jam rather poorly. Okay? Let's focus up here. Did a bunch of stuff there. All of that was worth points. Why didn't it give me any points? That's right. The actor from Arrow, whatever his name was pretty good. It was controlled instances, and I think he was only ever in the ring like twice, but he did pretty well. I mean, and then you get people who started from some weird like other world of television, and then they ended up being a good wrestler. Like you get like The Miz. Like, boy, do I think The Miz is overrated. There's going to come a time where people really look back at his body of work and realize that they were very unkind and unfair to him. Because that guy can cut a promo and commit to a bit and have a great match anytime he wants. Save it. Save it. There we go. I'm going to call that a victory and not push my luck. I think that's some pretty good numbers there. That'll do. Okay, there we go. Only three celebrities I ever cared about that appeared in WWE as NASCAR champion and former 24/7 champion Kyle Busch, the Terminator, and Bull Nakano. Wait, uh, Bull Nakano. So Bull Nakano was a wrestler already. By the Terminator, you of course are referring to Arnold, right? Kyle Busch appeared in WWE. I don't think I was aware of that. But again, I don't keep up on the product, so I could if I'm sure it was one of those things like blink and you missed it. and I definitely missed it. Okay, we're about halfway there on the points for this truck, so let's keep the good times rolling here. Try to rack up those points. See if we can polish this off before the stream end here. There we go. We got that wheelie. That wants us to hit a backflip. I'm watching those point multipliers up there. There we go. Wants a bicycle, huh? Can we hit one off this car? Not quite. All right, well, this ramp ought to do it. Oh, oof, oof, oof. Come on. Keep the combo going. Ah, no good, no good. That was a short bicycle, but that didn't count for some reason. Short little bicycle there. All right, well, let's get a little drift here. Keep the points going. Here we go. Here's the bicycle. That's what I'm talking about. And Skywheel. Yeah, we're comboing up. Let's go. I was going to say, I know that was the big air. All right, let's get that bicycle. Ah, I didn't hit it before the thing. Well, still, almost 300,000. Not bad. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Oh, I was being sarcastic when I said, well, I gotcha. Okay. It didn't read through the text. And also, I'm so scatterbrained when I'm streaming, I didn't catch it. Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed a NASCAR champion appearing in the ring at all. That's pretty cool, though. I'm trying to think of who else has done it because I know there've been others that were, generally pretty good. Yeah, that'd be great if they released a fresh Bull Nakano figure. I know that a while back, one of the indie toy companies that makes the Hasbro style figures, like my Perry figure, one of them made a Bull Nakano, and it was great. They had a Bull Nakano, and they had a one of the other really great like heavyweight Joshis. And I'm blanking on who. But there's also a company that makes like the old Sofubi style Japanese wrestling figures. But the guy's I think out of Australia, and he made it's Aja Kong. That's what I'm thinking. It's Aja Kong. He made an Aja Kong and a Bull Nakano, and they were great. Those have been on my they're on my throne list if you go from my bio to check it out. There we go. There's that backflip. Come on, you didn't give me the points for the backflip? You kidding me? There we go. That time they gave it to me. And we got that drift going. All right. Get the donut real quick here. I'm watching for the ones with the good multipliers here. Wow, got all three with that one. Let's go. Let's get up this one and hit that backflip. There's that drift that we needed. All right, cool. There, over a half million. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see, could use a Bull Nakano and Aja Kong figure. I mean, they're great figures. They've been on. Seriously, you can look them up on my my throne list off of any of my social profiles. It's my wish list. They're amazing figures. They're so cool. And I'm my own figure collection. The Joshis are woefully underrepresented. And from the Hasbro style, there's a few different ones that are really good because you can also get Medusa from early on in her career when what was the name she used before she was Medusa? Because they have and that's when she was in Japan. You can get the figure of that as well. Ah, we're almost there. Almost there. I'm gonna do the same, do the best trick again. That's racking up the points. That's getting me those points I need. And we're off. All three right off the bat. Let's go. All four right off the bat. Let's go. Straight into the donut. Give the people what they want. There we go. And come on, get off the wall. Good, adrift. Good. We got them something. Got to give the people something at that point. Let's see if we can hit a quick backflip here. Oh, they didn't count it. Ah, come on. That's nonsense. Absolutely a backflip. All right, well, let's get a few in a row here. There we go. That gave us a few of them. Just to get the landing. Landing. Come on. There's that drift. Let's cut it straight into the donut. This is the first time I've actually paid attention to this like best trick category. Yeah, all right. Might take one more. Might take one more. See, what were you saying about Joshi's now? Oh yeah, before the ad interrupted me. Um, so yeah, I was saying my collection is woefully underrepresented with Joshi's because there's a few different ones I'd like to get. The Aja Kong and the uh Bull Nakano. And then they have what was Medusa's name before she was Medusa? That's going to drive me nuts, but they did make a figure of that. WWE released a Hasbro style throwback figure of Medusa from pre-Medusa era, and that's what she looked like when she wrestled in Japan. And that would be really cool to have. There's a bunch of best trick categories here. All right, this might be the one. This might be the one where we knock this one off the list. We're slowly getting all these things out of the way. If this does it, then I'm probably going to call it a stream, and we'll raid Johnny so that I can hit my workout before it gets too late in the evening. It's on backflip now. Get it around. Yeah, nice. Those donuts. Quick save. All right, come on, come on. Don't get crazy. There's that drift that's been sitting there. Alundra Blaze. That was going to drive me nuts. I was going to remember it like later today. Like while I'm down having my workout, it would have come back to me and I would have been furious. There's that bicycle. Come on, let's go. All right, there we go. That's gotta do it. That's gotta be those points that we needed. Whew. We do it. Yeah, there it is. Boy, that took a lot of doing. We're at 142. I don't plan on spending much. You don't plan on spending much at Monster Jam. Why not? It's your first time there. If ever there's a time to break the old bank. Let's see. Let's just see what challenges are here. Vendetta Emblem Gold. Get 3 million points of Vendetta. All right, yeah, let's go switch to Vendetta and rock through a few of these. Why not? Yeah, we'll do one more, and then I'm gonna call it a stream and go hit the old workout before it gets too late. I could at the rate I'm going, I could be down having my workout by like a little after 11. That's pretty good. That puts me in bed by like 1:30 or so. Pretty reasonable for me. Although it is a shoulder and ab day, and those take forever. I do a very my shoulder and ab routine is involved. It's not a small day for me. Um, and there's reasons for that. I have a long history with belly fat, so all the extra work I can do on my core, the better. And my shoulders have always been one of my strong suits, so I try to never neglect them. Accentuate the positives, as it were. This might be the first truck that I've used on here that feels like it runs a little bit different from some of the others. Like this one has like sort of glide to the way it moves that feels unique, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense. Come on, yeah, give me that bicycle points. Yes, yes, good. for another backflip. See if we can oblige him. Make it around. Yeah, just barely. There we go. Almost a 500,000. Pretty good. Let's see. So they'll probably have trucks I already have, which gives me extra money for a Perry figure. That's true. That's true. If you're saving and budgeting, I mean it's hard to argue. But if you're there and you see something good, snag it while you can. You only get so many chances to pop in there, and the tickets aren't cheap. So when you're there, take advantage. I won't be heartbroken. That said, you let me know. You let me know when you're ready for that Perry order, and we'll make it happen. I'll paint it on stream and everything. All right, let's see. I think with that we are in fact going to call it a stream. I'm gonna go ahead and find one of our new trucks for the outro screen here. Let's go with that double decker. That thing is so cool. Honestly, like the maybe the coolest truck in the game. Of course, this view kind of blocks it. You can't really see all of it there, but I think it looks great. All right, cool. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out on the stream tonight. I'm going to be back tomorrow playing some BeamNG, focusing on the Bigfoot monster trucks throughout the years. Probably try out some tracks as they evolve throughout the years as well. And for now, I am going to hop us over to Johnny Torres's stream, and we will go hang with Johnny Torres for a bit. So thank you all for coming and hanging out, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Here we go. Catch you guys later.